Hi, guys. My name's Amanda Balin, and I'm coming to you today from Big Maple Family Farm, or also Big Maple Farms Natural Therapies. Today, I'm going to take you around on a little tour of our farm to show you the things that we do here. One of the things that we do is we raise produce, and we do have a farm market. We have about 4 different generations here on the farm, and we've been in the families for 121 years this year. And we'll take you around and show you all the cool stuff. Okay, guys, so these are our horses here. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about them. We're up in our arena now. This is where I run some lessons for our Big Maple Farms Natural Therapies program. These horses are used for individuals that have disabilities or anybody that's just starting out learning some regular riding. So these guys enjoy their day in the field, and then they'll come in the evening here and we'll do some riding lessons, typically 4 or 5 days a week. As you can see over here, we have one of our horses, the brown and black one there. She's standing along the fence and she's getting ready to take her mid-morning nap. Horses do sleep standing up. They lay down about 3 to 4 hours a day. Let me talk to you guys real quick about our sheep here. We raise hair sheep, and you can see they're coming over to us. So we raise some hair sheep. We raise them for meat, and you can see that some of the hair is starting to fall off. Our sheep enjoy their time out in the pasture too. They don't really like to be in the barn. So it's kind of cool and damp here today, and they're gonna just enjoy some grass outside. And again, they're scratching along the fence now. It's kind of that time of the year where they're getting all that wool off of them, and they enjoy those times.
I enjoy their personalities. As you can see, they welcome over to us. They do like people occasionally. Other times they like to run away from us. So it's kind of one day you have a friend and the next day you might not. Most of our lambs are born at the end of January throughout February.
All right, guys, so this is our greenhouse that I told you that I would show you. As you can see, we have some stuff already growing and things that we're already getting ready to harvest. So in our greenhouse, we have a few different things that are going on. We have our irrigation system. They're all throughout each plot. That helps us keep the greenhouse watered so that we don't have to stand in here and water every box for a few hours a day. And then we have our lettuce going, and then we have our onions, and then we have Swiss chard, spinach, and then some beets and radishes over there. So that's everything we have growing in here right now. But in order to keep this warm, we have a wood stove in here, and then we're also trying out ways to keep our seeds warm back here. If you guys want to follow me back here, we have about 6,900 seeds planted, so we don't want to lose all those due to cold temperatures. Still, it is a little bit colder at night sometimes, and some days it's still a little chilly. So we started what we call compost bins. And right now, this compost bin's temperature 128 degrees. So that air from the compost bin is able to provide heat for these seeds up here and keep them warm so they don't freeze. And then we have tunnels here that provide the heat out so that way it comes out also. And it provides that airflow that the compost needs to break down. Okay, guys, so this is a part of our farm that is new to us this year. This is something new that we're trying to do. One of the things that we do here is we raise a lot of produce. So we wanted to look at ways that we might be able to get produce sooner than normal in our growing area. So we decided to look at what we call lasagna gardening. Lasagna gardening is layers, just like lasagna. It has cardboard on the bottom. They put some tree bark in there, and then it's topped with mulch. Um, and what it does is it actually is heated ground. If we were to check the temperature of this, it was about 80 to 90 degrees when we planted the seeds. So as you can see, we have some green beans growing already. There's some spinach and then some lettuce over here in this back row. All right, so one of the things that we do here is we raise egg-laying chickens. Our eggs are always washed and candled. So I'm going to show you today how we candle an egg. And to candle an egg, you want to look at the inside of our egg because we're looking for anything that might be blood, broken air cells, anything like that. So what we do is we hold the egg up to the light and just look in the inside. This one here is good. There's nothing wrong with that egg. So what we do is we take the egg, put it in, and eggs have like a pointy side. You always want to put the pointy side down into the carton. So let me see if I can find you an egg that might have a crack. If you come over here, you can see this egg has, you can see the yolk is a little bit brighter. So if I spin it really fast, you'll see the yolk float around in there. And then eggs are always packaged in our egg cartons with our name, address, and phone number on them. So guys, I showed you our brown eggs, but we also have chicken white eggs, and we also raise duck eggs. Duck eggs have different proteins for individuals. So sometimes, like my son who is allergic to chicken eggs, he can eat duck eggs, but he can't eat chicken eggs. So the other thing that duck eggs are good for is baking. We have a local caterer that likes to take the eggs for baking. So I'm going to show you the difference of what a chicken egg versus a duck egg looks like. So this is a white chicken egg, and you can see the shell is a little bit thicker. You can't really see much through the egg, but a duck egg is a little bit thinner of a shell, and you can actually see more through, and they're a little bit more translucent. So you can see that's the yolk right there, the egg. All right, guys, these are our meat chickens. These guys will not lay eggs. These are actually what will be processed for meat. So these might be chickens that you get at a restaurant, things like that. These guys are probably about 7 weeks old. So they're getting pretty big actually. These are called Freedom Ranger meat chickens. There's about 150 of them total that we raise here. And then we'll raise total about 450 meat chickens this year for our local community.
Okay guys, so after I showed you everything that happens on the farm, one of the things that we do here is our market. We have what we call the On the Farm Market, and we also do a subscription program where we take things from the farm to the person's home for home delivery. We showed you our meat chickens. So as you can see, we have a frozen whole chicken here that somebody from the community could come and buy. We showed you lettuce in our greenhouse. This is one of our bags of lettuce that somebody could come to the market and buy, or it might end up in our subscription program also. And then lambs. We have our lamb stew and lamb chops also available. And then you can see we have our eggs here in the cooler, and they're marked on them date of lay, so we keep track of when our chickens lay the eggs, and then that's how we label the package.